Imagine being on a plane where every passenger has a deadly secret, and danger lurks in every corner. One man must fight against an army of assassins mid-air to protect a mysterious girl. But is she really just an innocent target? Or is there more to her than meets the eye? Get ready for an adrenaline-pumping ride as we dive deep into this gripping thriller that keeps you on the edge of your seat until the very last second. The story kicks off with absolute chaos inside a plane. Passengers are engaged in brutal combat, and amidst the struggle, a man is thrown out of the aircraft through a broken wall. The tension is palpable, and we're left questioning, what led to this deadly in-flight massacre? To answer that, the movie takes us 12 hours back in time, unraveling the mystery layer by layer. In the morning, we meet Hunter, a high-ranking officer, as he rushes into his office, barking orders and treating his subordinates with disdain. The tension in the room escalates when a breaking news report flashes on the screen. An explosion has rocked the FBI headquarters just 10 minutes ago, causing massive casualties. But that's not all. Reports from Bangkok reveal a massacre where the perpetrators remain unidentified. No names, no faces, just a digital shadow. It's almost as if they're dealing with a ghost. Hunter, frustrated by this seemingly supernatural force, demands answers from his team. Meanwhile, Katie, another top-ranking officer, demands clarity. Her subordinate Kyle provides a briefing on the Bangkok incident, revealing that one person managed to escape alive, but his identity remains shrouded in mystery. Katie presses for updates on the Singapore team's progress in tracking the elusive ghost, who appears to be heading towards the airport. The race against time begins. Elsewhere in Bangkok, a young pickpocket attempts to steal from a sleeping drunkard, only to be caught. Instead of punishing him, the man, Lucas, our protagonist, simply takes a cigarette from the boy and lets him go. We soon realize that Lucas is no ordinary man. He steps into a bar where a woman named May offers him coffee, but he prefers something stronger. Just then, his phone rings. It's Katie, someone he clearly doesn't want to talk to. After ignoring the first call, he reluctantly answers the second, only to hear an urgent plea for help. Lucas, filled with resentment, scolds Katie for reaching out to him after 2 long years. Their conversation hints at a troubled past, but before Lucas can hang up, the bar phone rings. The bartender answers, and once again, it's Katie, proving she has eyes on Lucas at all times. Lucas, already suspicious, suddenly finds himself under attack by a group of men. The bar turns into a battleground, and despite being outnumbered, Lucas manages to fight back. Injured but alive, he speaks to Katie again. She offers him a way back into his former life, but Lucas isn't easily swayed. Despite his resistance, Lucas heads to the airport as per Katie's instructions, but there's a catch. He's on a no-fly list, thanks to Katie herself. However, with some shady maneuvering, a mysterious figure hands Lucas a passport, and he's cleared for boarding. Meanwhile, the authorities uncover that a $10 million bounty has been placed on the Ghost, making the flight a ticking time bomb filled with assassins, all hunting the same target. Once on the plane, Lucas sits next to a seemingly friendly man, Cheyenne, who insists on making conversation. Suspiciously, he offers Lucas a drink. Moments later, dizziness kicks in. Lucas has been drugged. Before he can react, Cheyenne escorts him to the washroom, revealing his true colors. He plans to claim the bounty and eliminate Lucas. A brutal fight ensues in the confined space, ending with Lucas impaling Cheyenne on a metal rod in the ceiling. As Lucas regains some strength, he hides the body and informs Katie about the situation. However, things are only getting started. The blood dripping from the washroom alerts a sky marshal, who demands entry. As tension builds, the discovery of the hidden body escalates into a violent confrontation. Lucas is forced to subdue the sky marshal and reveal his FBI identity to 2 terrified flight attendants, Aisha and Roy. With their help, he begins his investigation into who else on the plane is involved in this deadly game. Meanwhile, a shadowy figure sneaks into the plane's basement, stashing weapons in a locker. Lucas and Aisha decide to investigate, only to discover the murdered Sky Marshal's body. Suspicion falls on Aisha, but before Lucas can confront her, an armed assassin ambushes them. Aisha skillfully dodges and takes down the assailant, proving she's no ordinary flight attendant. As the tension escalates, the passengers unknowingly become pawns in a deadly conspiracy. Back in the main cabin, Lucas spots a masked woman and engages in another vicious fight. The woman is relentless, even after getting a glass shard embedded in her eye. Meanwhile, passengers continue receiving images of Lucas, marking him as the target. Chaos erupts as more attackers reveal themselves, and the plane turns into a battlefield. Lucas and Aisha fight desperately to survive. It's at this moment that Aisha reveals a shocking truth. She is the so-called ghost. The real reason everyone is after her? A powerful machine hidden in the plane's cargo hold, a device that could change the world. As the battle rages, Katie and Hunter monitor the situation from the ground. Suddenly, a twist is revealed. Hunter is the true villain, orchestrating everything to obtain the machine. He leaked Lucas and Aisha's photos, turning the passengers into hunters. Lucas and Aisha, now the prime targets, must fight their way out against impossible odds. In the final moments, Lucas consumes a combat-enhancing booster, giving him unnatural energy. He and Aisha prepare for one last stand. As the plane suffers damage, parts of it break off, sucking people into the sky. The pilots, in a desperate attempt to regain control, inadvertently let in assassins who kill them. Aisha and Lucas reach the cockpit just as Katie contacts them, demanding they deliver the machine. Lucas, refusing to betray Aisha, makes his final stand. A brutal fight ensues, leading to an explosion mid-air. The screen fades to black, and we find Lucas waking up in a hospital. Aisha rushes to his side, relieved he's alive. But their battle isn't over yet. The enemy is still out there, and the machine remains a dangerous prize. The movie ends on a thrilling note, leaving us eager for what comes next. Would you survive a plane filled with assassins? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Real Ripple Reviews for more explosive movie breakdowns.